Alright, we're back. Happy weekend. Baby's over there sleeping. Age Mythology is on the game screen here, and we are about to play Jorge El Curioso, who is also known as Mariano, who is currently ranked number 4 on the ladder. So maybe after these games, he'll be number 3 on the ladder. Play some 1v1s. I'm going to be playing, starting off with a little bit of Ra. I haven't played Ra in a while. Let's see how it goes. I like Ra in his set. I think this is a good matchup for the Ra. My Pharaoh name, by the way, JJ the Expert, is a nice Pharaoh name. So I appreciate the Pharaoh giving me a vote of confidence. Make sure you guys can see the game room. You can. And here we are.
In which Rig
I like where these animals are dying currently. So anyway, Mariano, if you have not heard of him, been around for a bit. Playing, at least that I know of, for maybe like 2 or 3 years. Me and him played against each other a while back in the Deut's very first Champions League. And Challengers, actually, we were in then. And he beat me in a series. And at that point, I think he had just moved from Extended Edition to Boobly. Didn't really know who the guy was, and didn't think I'd lose to him. And I did, and now he's gotten even better. And now the two of us are signed up for the upcoming Champions League qualifiers that will be starting next week-ish. So good test to see how we'll do against each other. He should beat me. He's better than me. It's kind of an awkward. I don't really want to put my temple here. Well, maybe I do. It just blocks off my path a little bit. I think I'll take this town center. It puts me at a risk of getting gold blocked if I take the side town center and not being able to get out and get my next one. But I think I'll be all right. I'd like to advance pretty quickly here and grab a town center as soon as I age up. Now, I don't need to use rain right away. Might run. Okay, he's close. Ooh, let's make a house. Because inevitably, oh, I don't like that house there. That's in the way. I probably need to make sure. Hello, Mackie. It goes good.
You need to repair UIR.
A little bit off on my gold. Like I should have more gold to food right now, but that's okay. So a little bit slow. I can clear up all of these. Well, maybe not if he's got the...
Rig repair.
Okay, good to know about that one. I need to get a lot of...
You need to.
I don't think that's worth it for him.
You need to be repair.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Other than I am currently out of food. So a little bit of awkwardness here.
You need to repair. You need to air. Repair.
Why do I not... I feel like I got less wood there at some point somehow.
You need to.
So a little awkwardness here with...
In which air. Rig repair. In which air. You need to. Air.
Some really bad...
You need to. Air. Baya.
kind of awkward in my...
Rig repair. In which you repair. In which act. Rig you air repair tile act.
Yeah, this is just really awkward timing and age up. Just kind of courtesy of some pretty poor eco management. Thank you, Alan, for the good words. Very slow age up time.
In which act. Baya.
Yeah.
Not
Not too happy about it. The nice thing is I got all my farms made already. I like that. No, no. Do this. I hate going up that god though.
Rig air. You air act. In which rig you air rig.
But it's hard to argue against Petsuchos. It really is.
You need to repair air.
That's a good relic. 830 heroic. I wasn't going for 830 because there's not a huge rush for me, but certainly 8 something is whatever I've got going is pretty slow. He's already. Would rather get this. Yeah, 830 would be what you're shooting for.
In which you are.
So I'm just gonna do like a shifting sands thing onto a town center. Get my. It's gonna kill me with a.
Rig, you are there.
And I refer.
Antio, Erifer, UAE,
Oh shoot.
Inito, Grego, Iato.
In which into you in which into image erect into
Stop doing the terrible routing here.
into erect into
in white, Erifer, in white, Antio, in white, Antio,
in which you refer.
Jirej, Ark, Antio, UAE,
I wish I wouldn't have lost my rock.
Into you. Into in which you in which into you
Inito,
and which
Ak, you are there. Inito,
into you
Antio,
Rig, you are there.
and into you
Inito, refer.
and which into you Gary and into you
Oof. Kind of behind where I need to be here.
into you
I don't have any. I'm not getting any value out of my. Yeah.
Garrick, into you. Into you.
Rig, you refer. Rig. Finito. UIR.
Man, that's idle villagers everywhere.
NUIR. UIR.
Into.
Rig. UIR.
N wedge. EU refer. Into. EU refer.
Yeah, I know, I'm housed.
Finito.
Finito. Up.
Into you.
Gritayo. Arek. Inagire.
NUIR.
Antio.
EU.
Inagire.
Into you. UEL. N wedge.
Antio. Antio.
Rig. Aya Iatu. Aya Iatu.
Gary.
NU refer.
I like. Oh,
Rig. Up. Finito. You refer. Rig. Rig. Refer.
Into you.
yeah. See, I don't have.
Into you.
Yeah, this. I was just too slow to really get anything going here, and this didn't really give me the making of the.
Rig. Finito refer.
Into you.
Of the.
NUIR.
What am I trying to say here? Making of the siege didn't do anything for me.
Into you. Into
Finito. Aya
Gary. Into you. UEL.
Finito. Aya
Gary. Into you. Gary.
Rig.
Hey, he's getting that town center.
Into you.
I'm trying to anyway.
Into you.
Rig. Aya
Into you.
Finito.
I don't think I ever got my.
Into you. Into you.
Finito. Aya NU refer.
Oh. Yeah, see, I didn't. Oh well. I didn't notice that he went 3 town center. So, like, I think probably if we look at the post game, I just spent a lot of resources inefficiently. Like I made 5 siege towers and never got any use out of them. So that's 1,500 resources that didn't get put into anything. Which he put into like an age up and chariot upgrades. So like even though we're even in resources here, I'm a little bit slower in villagers because he went 3 town centers. But even though we're even in resources, I effectively had less to spend because I spent mine less efficiently. My pharaoh was JJ the Expert. His was also JJ the Expert. Oh, it chooses one for the whole game? I guess it does. So, well, so he was number 4. So he's going to be closer. Like I said, he may end up being number 3 on the ladder by the time we're done. Oh, I didn't. Oops. I forgot rated, so I will give him the points that he deserves here. That's a good name, but not accurate. I'll be the gentleman and give him his well-earned cyber internet points. I think I have to wait a few seconds before I can resign. I'm trying to think. Yeah, just inefficient. Just inefficient. Resource usage. That game. Noah's number 1 on the ladder. I guess you have to play a certain length of time. For it. Oh well. The opponent is Mariano. This is new random. That's some good copy paste there. Quaja? I appreciate you calling out your friends and family for your support through all these endeavors. Ra versus Thor on Medit. Well, this is interesting. Well, it'll be a legendary copy paste, I'm sure. Aranos, I got bored of playing Aranos. Here's my problem, my biggest problem in life currently, when it comes to Age of Mythology and being good, is that I just don't have the mentality anymore to like actually try hard and play the same god over and over. Like after the 3rd day of Aranos, I was just bored. So, yeah. Well, that's what it is. It's a copy paste. So copy pasta. Duh, this is common knowledge. Shouldn't even have to explain it to you. Copy pasta. Oh, let's find where town centers are. You know what, I'll forget a house if I don't build it now, so. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Good job. First you dedicate a nice new copy pasta to me. Poseidon main? I don't know. Probably Poseidon would be easier for me to play these days, actually. Because Poseidon's so consistent. Do I fight water here?
NTO. In wedge.
Rig, you refer, I air. No,
In
Got way too much wood. This
rig,
build
no,
sucks.
NYU. No,
NTO.
rig, BIUR.
NTO.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only Poseidon player that's smart enough to realize that Hetyroi are good.
NYU. UI air.
Well, the point is, though, no thanks, is that I want to practice the god that I will actually play in the upcoming Champions League.
NTO.
Rig, you refer. UI air.
In wedge. Direct.
Finito. EU refer. Rig, I air. Ak.
Image. Direct.
I found my 2 town centers. One is in water range.
In which
I think I'll just do the old I will not fight water
Finito.
trick. We'll see.
EU refer.
Probably a stupid idea, but
Ak. Tayo. EU refer. Rig. Tayo. Rig.
Image. Direct.
sweet.
Jiresh.
Go out and efficiently chase after that pig.
Gereg. In wedge. NTO. In wedge. In wedge. In wedge. Image. Direct.
In Erifir. NTO. Tayo. In Erifir.
In wedge.
Don't forget a house.
I air. Finito. Ak. Baya. Rig. Refer. I air. Rig. EU refer.
Oh, don't forget pickaxe. That's important.
In wedge.
Jiresh.
NTO.
Want to grab this town center first. I'll put another dock over here because that'll just be annoying for him.
UI air.
Probably should start walking over already.
In UAE. Tayo.
Rig. Tayo. Baya. Finito. Refer. UI air. Baya.
NTO. Erifir.
Gereg. Tayo.
NTO. Tayo. In Jirek. Erifir. In UAE. NTO.
Finito. In which
In NTO. NTO.
Finito. Baya.
In wedge.
Okay.
In wedge. Gereg. Bea. NTO. UER.
NTO. Erifir. In Wedge. UAE.
In wedge. In wedge. In wedge.
In Wedge.
He's trying to get at my pharaoh.
Erifir.
Enito, UIR.
Where did my Wadget go? And why is it in the wrong spot?
Gereg. UER.
Jiresh. Erifir.
Are you refer?
Jiresh. Tayo. And UAE. In Jirek.
Finito. Iatawit.
Enito, Tayo.
Gereg. In wedge. Direct.
Finito. Tayo.
NTO. Image. Direct.
Ah!
Image. Direct.
Rig.
Tayo, IR.
Finito. Tayo. In which
In wedge. Pro and
Rig.
Yahweh.
Rig.
Enito, IR.
Rig. UI air. Rig. Refer.
In Jirek. UAE. In Jirek. Erifir.
NTO.
Do I have that upgrade yet? I don't.
NTU.
Okay.
Enito refer.
In which act
And which enito. You refer.
in which you refer.
NTU.
Enito.
This relic. Copish of Horus. Well, that's a good one to get.
Rig in which you I air. Rig
Direct. Hayo. Inejire.
Hinito tayo. At you refer. You I air.
Ah, shoot! I'm gonna need my
And which
armory.
you
Rig you I air. You refer. Hinito. You I air.
Ah,
Rig you I air. Hinito I air. You refer.
Into
In which you
ah.
Rig tire.
In INTO. In which
Ah.
In which you I air. In
I have a feeling though I'm just gonna get Ragnarok here to death. You know what I mean?
in which Rig Iatawit Ak you I air. You refer.
Into you.
In which Aya Iatu Ak no
Enito. You
Rig.
air.
you I air.
And
Oh,
I
these
air.
guys can stand for a while.
You I air.
Gering.
Oh, I'm housed. How long have I been housed, do you suppose?
Hinito tire.
Nuer.
And which Tayo refer.
in which in a jirek.
Into you.
Enito refer.
Into you.
Hinito you refer.
Into you.
Greek Tayo refer.
Hinito
Into you.
And which
Into
refer.
you. In which.
Tayo I air. Tayo refer.
Hinito tayo.
Into you.
Where are my scarabs?
Into you.
In which
And I air.
In which.
in I
Greek Tayo refer.
Gary, N wedge. Into you, EU refer. Gary. Into you, EU refer.
Ring refer. Tayu refer.
N wedge.
Oh, crap.
Ring
Into you. Into you. N wedge. Gary.
Greek. Are you refer?
Into you. N wedge. Gary.
You right.
This is good for me.
Tayo.
ring refer. EU refer.
Are you refer?
Do I shift onto that?
Greek. Greek. Tayo. UIR.
Ring
Greek. UIR. Greek. Are you refer? Are you refer?
Into you refer.
Finito. EU refer.
I think it was worth it.
Finito. Ring EU refer.
No, I don't get anything from aging up.
EU refer. Finito.
Tayo. Are you refer?
Ring refer. Ring tayo refer. Ring UIR.
Enito. Are you refer?
Finito refer. Ring
UIR. UIR.
Finito air.
Greek. Are you refer?
Ring
Into
Finito UIR. Ring tayo refer. Finito.
Are you refer?
Okay, we will fall back.
UIR.
And which EU refer.
Into you.
Are you refer? Greek. Are you refer? Are you refer? Are you refer?
Finito UIR.
Enito. Are you refer?
Finito UIR.
Gary.
Finito. Ring. Finito refer.
Now I need to age up
Into you.
if I can.
Into you. EU refer. Gary.
I don't want hammer ships.
Ring UIR.
Gary. Into you.
Greek. Tayo.
Where are all my axemen?
Greek.
Crap, I don't have enough buildings. Only 2 military buildings right now.
Into you. I air.
Any wedge. Into you.
Any I air.
Antio.
Direct.
Into
Any
repair.
I air.
Image
Direct.
repair.
Greek. I air. I repair.
EU repair.
Gerek you. Image erect.
Into you.
I air.
Greek I air.
Any I repair. Repair.
Direct.
Oh, this is a big problem for me.
I repair. Greek. Greek. I repair.
It's the only thing stopping me right now.
At you.
Greek. I air.
Into you.
And I repair. I repair.
Erefir.
And I repair.
In Ireland.
Greek. Repair. Greek. Repair.
In Erefir.
Garrett. Into you. En wedge.
Any I air.
Oh, he killed my...
And I repair.
Greek.
Into you. At you.
Any I
Into you. Into you. At you.
air. In which Tayo.
I need to wall off his trade.
In Maya.
Into you. EU.
Into you. Image erect.
Garrett.
Gerek. Image erect. Into you.
Garrett. Into you. Into EU.
Enito. UIR.
Greek EU repair.
Image erect. UER. In wedge.
Garrett. Into you.
Oh, I don't have this.
Into you. And at you.
Enito. IR.
And Garrett. Into you.
Enito. IR. I repair. IR.
In you. Into you. In wedge. Into you.
Enito.
Into you.
Into you.
Garrett.
Antio. UAE.
Into you.
Greek Finito I air.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
In UAE. Direct. UAE.
In wedge.
Into you.
Erefir.
I repair.
And UAE. Antio. Erefir.
Greek. I repair.
Into you.
In Medit.
Direct.
Into you.
Direct.
Ah, shoot, there's a hole. Crap.
Greek
That sucks.
Tayo.
Antio.
Enito. Greek. And we. Enito. I repair. And we.
Garrett.
Oh, man. Who's gonna win that fight?
Greek. Tayo.
Antio.
Garrett.
Antio. Antio.
Into you.
In Antio.
I needed to stop the trade route here.
In Greek Maya.
In wedge.
Into you. Into you.
Greek Tayo.
Like, yeah. A little bit in, a little bit. A little bit. My biggest issue was two things. It needed a triple wall, this side and this side. Though this made it a little bit difficult, but I could have walled that.
Rig.
And needed more than one barracks at that one point. It was probably economically. Oh, I was way behind. Yeah. It's insane how good the untouched Norse economy is. You know? Because really, he doesn't even need a rag to win. I mean, well, he probably did because I killed his buildings. Time to be a Thor main. Yeah. If I were better with micro, I would try fighting the water because I think Egyptian versus a Norse on Medit is probably pretty even. It's not like you have a Greek that's. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Mackie, is I had resources. I mean, what did I have? Like 3,000 resources at that one point? Yeah, 3,800 resources that I was not using. Even all through here, I have 2,200 resources. I have all these resources that I'm not using, which if you have resources that you're not using, well, what's the point in having the resources? They're basically useless. So, certainly, a better usage of it was that I slow up his attack on my town center, age up to Mythic at the same time, use Siege Boast to keep him at 2 town centers. And not get housed too, that game. What map was this? Savannah.
And Greek. And we
I'm gonna need to do a little scouting, find some ghosts here or something. My Pharaoh is the 6th rock. He used to be a regular viewer, but he has disappeared. Odin's Wand. Oh, that's alright. There's going to be deer, or not deer, goats or pigs somewhere. Probably goats actually. On this map. But I need to find them. There they are. There will be more. Yeah, I forgot too. I was housed for a very long time that game as well. Like, I probably was housed for a good minute and a half. I'm gonna have to age up off of this. It's gonna be close. like super close. If I have enough resources to go off of three goats and these chickens. I could go to that rhino, but
tayo baya ini to refer air UIR
I was healing the goat.
ini to ak
I was healing the goat as the villagers were attacking it. I don't know if this is going to be enough to age up.
in which
It's going to be close.
Greg tayo
Oh, it will be. Just enough.
ini to air EU refer tayo in which air tayo
In which
Oh, he just shifted over here.
in a G
I saw his building, the line, the map move. So you can see like the texture of the map will move.
In which
ini to
in a Jirek. In
Greg
which
UIR
in which Erifer.
in which air UIR
Antio. Hayo.
Now we're getting in out of the.
UAE.
Greg
And
IR
UAE. UAE.
This rhino.
In a Jirek.
EU
In a
refer
Jirio.
Greg IR to
UAE. Entio.
in which IR to ini to
UAE. Ayatio. Antio.
in which IR to ini to
In UAE. And UAE.
ini to
In a
refer
Jirek. UAE.
ini to no
In a Jirek. Antio.
No, because actually I'm gonna be falling off of here once this rhino is done.
Jirek. Antio.
in which Greg EU refer Greg no
Jirek.
in which ia tawid
Ayatio. Jirek. In UAE.
Not housed yet, that's good.
in which EU refer ini to baya ro ia tawid Inito, Baya,
Inage.
Ro and Greek.
Tayo,
Boy, do I wish I had
Enwich,
Gerek. Tayo.
No, you guys are supposed to go to wood or the gold mine, you morons.
Greek. I repair. Gerek.
Enwich, Tayo,
Greek.
Tayo,
Entio.
Inito,
Enito. Gerek.
Inito, Enwich, UIR,
Entio.
Greg, Enwich, Tayo, Inito,
Arek.
Greg, Ak, Greg, Tayo, Tayo, Greg, EU refer, Enwich, EU refer, Tayo,
Little Idleville time. There's nothing wrong with that. Or Idle Town Center time. Happy with. In fact, the more Idle Town Center time you have, the happier I get. He has 2 town centers, though.
Greek.
Inito,
I like how this isn't against the edge of the wall, the map, though.
UIR, Ak, Inito, IR, Inito, IR, UIR,
Entio. UER. Repair. URER. UER. Pro and Yawit.
Into
Greg, Ak,
Greek IR. Repair. Entio.
into
2 town center, 3 town centers.
into
Inito, IR, Greg, IR,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do. Is
UIR.
Inito, Ak,
And which repair.
is do a villager siege shift onto his town center.
Enwich, UIR, Tayo, refer,
I need one more.
And which Enito. And with I you repair. You I repair. I you repair. I air.
This is probably really stupid.
UER.
Greek you I air.
Where's this town center?
NUER.
And why are all my units just standing around?
Greek I repair.
Then my pharaoh didn't even get into this.
Greek I air.
Into you.
And with I you repair.
Into you. Into you. Into you.
Inito. And with
Into you. Into you.
Pharaoh's still not coming.
Into you.
Inito.
I don't think this is gonna work out here.
Into you. Into you. Into you.
Inito. Inito.
Into you.
And with I you repair.
EU repair. Inito. Tayo.
Wedge. Into you.
My economy is just so shot, though.
EU repair.
Into you.
Oh. Monkey head. Oh.
Greek tayo. UIR.
Oh, my town center is not making units. Sweet. Red came back because his economy was much bigger. He didn't really come back. I was never winning.
Inito.
But he still has a deconstruct anyway, doesn't he?
Into you.
Into you.
Into you. Into you.
Energirezio.
Into you.
Into you.
Energirezio.
Go. Into you.
You which.
This is a good fight for me.
Greg, you are there.
Go. Into you.
I have nothing to kill those though right now.
Go. Into you. Into you. Into you. You. Into you.
Great.
In which
And I air.
Into you. You refer.
Enito. Tayo. Ayo refer. I air. And which.
I need to come up on there.
Ayo refer.
Into you.
Greek. Enito. Tayo.
you are
Ayo refer.
Gerek. Tayo beya. You refer. Beya.
Enito. You I air.
Inito, I air.
Enito. Tayo. Tayo I air. Enito. Tayo. Ayo refer.
U-E-R. Into you. U-E-R. Into you.
Oh.
Into you. Into you.
Greek. I air. Tayo air. Greek. Tayo. Greek. Tayo. Ayo refer.
Greg,
Oof.
Ayo refer. Enito. Tayo. Tayo. And which. Ayo refer. And you I air. And which.
I can probably come out there.
Go. Into you.
Ayo refer.
Gerek.
Ayo refer. Enito. I air. Tayo.
Antio. Energirek. Tayo.
And which.
Into you. Gerek. At you.
Greek. Ayo refer. Tayo. You I air. Ayo refer. Tayo. And which. Ayo refer. Enito. Tayo. Tayo I air.
Girej. Ayatio.
Inito, I air.
Girej.
Greg, Tayo. Inito,
Ayatio.
And I refer.
Antio.
Inito,
Energirek.
Tayo I air.
Go. Into you.
And ayo refer.
Greg,
Into you.
Antio. Tayo.
Inito, Iatawid, Ak, Iu refer.
Ayo refer.
Into you.
Energirek.
Yeah.
Girej. Antio.
Go.
He's trying to get at my pharaoh here.
Inito, Iu refer. Greg, Ayatu.
Gerek. At you.
Greg, Aya.
In which you
I'm glad he's
Iu refer.
suiciding here. That's very good for me.
Gerek.
But the reality is, I'm very far behind.
Into you.
And which.
U-E-R. Into you.
Greg, Aya Iatu. Greg, Aya Iatu.
Greek.
Into you.
Greek. Greek. Ayatu. Ini tu. Ayatu.
Into you. You are
Ayatu.
Greek.
Into you.
Baya. Greek.
Just not having a town center is such a big deal.
Inayu.
An extra one.
Greek.
Into you.
Greek. Tayo.
Into
I need a market. And villagers. Yeah. I should. Yeah. How many bills did I let? Because I really didn't kill. I actually didn't lose that many bills. But look at him. He's at max bills at the 12-minute mark. So he's basically at 80 bills when I'm at 37. So his economy, yeah, way ahead. Yeah. Because, yeah, the temple kill is nice and all, but it's a lot of idle town center time. I never found my giraffe either. Yeah, because like even killing his town center, I didn't really do any damage. Got the military lead there, but he has a ton more resources, you know. Yeah, he is the young and upcoming. I tell you though, by the time I'm done playing him, let's see if he's in third yet. He needs to win a few more games. Here, 21-28. Boy, he's gonna have to beat me like 4 more times. I think I had a good kill death ratio there. I mean, I should lose. I mean, I shouldn't ever beat him because he's a much better player than me. Do we want to try? Poseidon? Yeah, I know that if you time travel back to where I was 18, I would have kicked his butt then. 2005, Chrono JJ would have destroyed him. He probably was like 2 years old then, so there's not even any doubt in my mind that I would have beaten him then. Oh, Poseidon versus Zeus.
Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, ορθώς, βούλομαι. Λέγε,
I don't know what I'm gonna do in this matchup.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα, μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
λέγε, ορθώς. Έτοιμος, ορθώς.
Let's try like one of Boyd's Willy Wonka strategies of like aging up at like 3 minutes.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Λέγε, ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
I don't know what that's gonna get me, but we'll try it.
Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Λέγε, πάνι. 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 Βούλομαι.
I wish my
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα θηρευτής. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Θηρευτής. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
yeah Champions League starts. The qualifier starts
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Θρητό.
next week. Based on my performance tonight, I'm pretty sure I'm ready
Πρόσταγμα.
for the qualifiers. I think I'll do really well.
Λέγε, βούλομαι.
My problem is I don't know. I'm not as good as I used to be,
Έτοιμη.
and I just don't have the energy to like try hard. Like practice, it's just not fun for me.
Λέγε,
So like I play
βούλομαι.
10 games of one civ and I'm just bored at that point.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
And like I'm just not having fun, so why do it? Not that I would really be winning anyway,
Λέγε,
but
βούλομαι.
it does
Βούλομαι.
impede
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
my progress.
Λέγε, μάλιστα. Έστω. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
And it's not more life, like I would have the time to do it, I just don't have the energy.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής.
Like I'd rather just play like this, just kind of half serious, but a lot, not as hardcore because it's just more fun.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε, πάνι. Ορθώς.
I don't know if it would.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Έστω.
Λέγε, ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Ναι. Θρητόμος. Έτοιμος.
So I'm gonna try to get Hippolyta out as quickly as I can here.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Problem is he's gonna bolt me, isn't he?
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
No, you morons.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Καλώς. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Yeah.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Also not as early as I had hoped I would be.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Oh, see, he already left that.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Λέγε, μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα,
Ναι.
βούλαμε.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Λέγε, βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε. Βούλευες.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Ετοίμος, βούλομαι. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
Ναι.
Μάλιστα, μάλιστα.
Where'd he go to get food?
Ναι.
Βούλομαι. Ναι, ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, ναι. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα,
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
πρόσεχε, πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Λέγε, εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα, βούλομαι. Έστω, ναι, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι, μάλιστα, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Ετοίμος.
Λέγε, βούλαμε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Did he go forward to my
Έτοιμες.
hunt somewhere?
Πρόσεχε, βούλομαι. Λέγε, ναι, βούλομαι. Έστω, ναι, μάλιστα. Ισμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα. Καλώς. Ετοίμος. Ισμάχιν. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε, Ισμάχιν.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
This is cool.
Πρόσταγμα, έστω. Ετοίμος, έστω.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα, καλώς.
Λέγε. Όρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος όμως.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Όρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα, λέγε, εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Λέγε, εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Όρο.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Όρο.
Πρόσταγμα, εισβολή. Μάλιστα, έστω.
Λέγε,
Λέγε. Όρο.
Ετοίμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Ισμάχιν.
πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλες. Ναι. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
I might be trying to get that town center.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός. Ισμάχιν.
Βούλομαι. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα,
Θηρευτής.
Yeah, steal all my goats.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
ετοίμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος.
Ah!
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ισμάχιν.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Well, I'm housed.
Λέγε.
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 Πρόσταγμα.
Oh.
Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
I was housed anyway. I don't care about that.
Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Θρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, ισμάχιν.
Ορθός. Πάνι.
Λέγε, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Εις μάχην. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάχην.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Καλός.
Λέγε. Χώρος. Πρόσταγμα.
This is good for me.
Εισβολή.
This might coax out a ceasefire, I think.
Πρόσεχε. Καλός.
Έτοιμος. Καλός.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Λέγε έτοιμος.
How am I always just not training villagers from my town center?
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
All the time. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Oh, man.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος.
Βούλομαι. Ετοίμος. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος.
Έστω. Ναι.
Ετοίμος. Ναι.
Λέγε.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Βουφορβός.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος.
He's gonna steal all these goats. I'm trying to get back here.
Ετοίμος. Βούλομαι.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλαμε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Βούλαμε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
This is where I need to try to age up or something.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ναι, μάλιστα.
I don't know if I have enough goats though to age up.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
I think I got my goats, right?
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
I do need a house alert.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλαμε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Oh,
Έτοιμος.
he's got something there stealing all my goats.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Καλός. Μάχην. Έτοιμος. Καλός. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Μεταλλεύς. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Έστω. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Ορθός.
Έτοιμο. Λέγε. Έστω. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βούλαμε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Εις μάχη. Καλός.
Oh, this is nice.
Καλός. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθός. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλαμε. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βούλαμε. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Έστω.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
I just have no army.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Βούλο. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Καλώς. Λέγε. Όρο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Ορθός.
He's way ahead of me economically too.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Ναι. Βρυτόμος. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Well, at least he can't attack that guy either.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάχη. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Yeah.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Όρο. Όρο.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Oh, I forgot he's
Λέγε.
Zeus.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Ορθός. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχη. Όρο. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah.
Βούλομαι.
That's the only good thing that's happened to me all game.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Όρο. Λέγε. Καλώς. Λέγε εις μάχης.
Masons is such a big technology.
Λέγε τόμος. Μεταλλές. Έτοιμοι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έτοιμοι. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Do I have to ceasefire this? I think I do.
Λέγε όρο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Εις μάχης. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε όρο. Πρόσεχε. Καλώς. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
I was really close to being incompetent.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Επάνος. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Έτσι. Βούλομαι.
Oh man.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
I don't know if I can hold that.
Έτοιμοι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
I really don't think I can.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Όρο.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Λέγε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμοι.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Έτοιμοι. Ναι.
Λέγε ορθώς. Ορθώς.
How does he not? Oh, they're up there.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε
Oh,
πρόσταγμα.
this is one.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πάνι. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Λέγε ορθώς. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
I don't know if I got anything against all these hoplites here.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Yeah,
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
at least I got his plenty vault. Just a lot of economical nonsense behind the thing. Look your Ville's font at. Oh, okay, I laugh. Let's see the. Actually, was pretty even for a while economically. That kind of surprises me a little bit. But just so much idle villager time for me. Like, he didn't even kill that many, but from 6.5 minutes to 10 minutes, I gained 1 villager. And that's not good. Let's see, he wants me to see his hunt build at the beginning. It better be worth it. Let's look at Jorge. El Curioso. I'm trying to figure out.
Λέγε.
I'm confused.
Λέγε.
Is anyone else seeing? I'm supposed to look at his hunt bills at the beginning, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to watch.
Πρόσταγμα.
Oh, I lured one away. Is that what he means? That I lured one away? He left one there. Yeah, that's just rough. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It was super efficient. That was a fantastic granary. If you would have killed all of those right away, they would have been like in perfect position. His second hunt, I don't care enough to see it. What was that your second hunt? You can't tell me your hunt at the beginning and then mean your second hunt. Okay, let's see it. I'm ready. I'm about to see it here. Nero, man, I wish I played as fast as my recorded games do. Do I steal a walrus? Oh, yeah, I do. How do I lose when this happens? I'm sorry I saw that. Makes me feel even worse about my loss.
Έτοιμοι.
Oh man. Oh, I'm supposed to host. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Oh, you guys couldn't see it. Oops. So what happened at the second hunt is my lure lured away his walrus just as he was about to kill it, and his villagers ran halfway to my base. All right. Oh, what are we gonna do here? So maybe after this game, after finally beating Mariano, I will go over the seedings, my seedings for Boyd's upcoming Champions League qualifiers. See where we put people here. I'm still not sure between me and Jorge who's better. A lot will come down to this last game, I think, as far as seedings between, because Jorge is in the challengers or champions qualifiers tournament, and me too. Maybe we'll play each other. Yeah, Poseidon's back there, probably cowering in shame after that loss. Where did he go? I'm ready. How dare he leave me? Once upon a time, I used to be decent at this game. Nah, just mediocre at best.
Skopos. Yuji.
We'll just do a 3:30 rush. That sounds fun.
Yuji, Osto.
We won't because I'm building a house or a eco guild.
Yuji Vest.
So I'm not doing a 3:30 rush.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji.
Didn't get in range of it.
Yuji.
Come back, you savage brute.
Skopos. Mak. Yuji, Osto. Vest. Yuji. 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 Osto. Herjos. Yuji. Herjos.
We'll try something different then. Oh, I have another hunt down here? That's nice. One gold mine in the base. Oops. Nice to have that one there. But I'm curious to know if I have more hunt down here. Is this a 2 hunt spawn or a 1 hunt spawn? It's a 2 hunt spawn. I just snagged a bunch of his goats that were running home.
Skopos. Bureg. Mak.
Skopos. Skopos. Herjos. Skopos. Yuji. Vest.
Don't forget a house, okay.
Mos intem.
Yuji. Also. Schwest. Schwest. Bureg. Yuji.
Okay. So he is coming to that gold mine. This guy has been staring at nothing for a while.
Herjos. Mak. Also.
Yuji. 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 Mak. Mos intem. Herjos. Osto. Skopos. Herjos.
Skopos. Iron.
Okay.
Skopos. Osto. Eschlos. Yuji. Osto.
What's this relic? Bow of Artemis.
Eschlos. Yuji. Yuji. Yuji.
Skopos. Osto. Mak. Mos intem. Herjos.
Herjos. Eschlos.
Skopos. Herjos. Diot.
Skopos. Herjos. Eschlos. Skopos. Eschlos. Bureg. Skopos. Yuji.
Herjos. Schwest.
Herjos. Mak. Yuji.
Of course he had line of sight of it.
Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Schwest. Bureg. Yuji. Skopos.
No, does he kill it before I age up? Yeah, he does. Oh, he doesn't.
Herjos. Skopos. Yuji. Herjos. Herjos. Bureg. Osto. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos.
Bureg. Mos intem. Bureg. Mos intem. Bureg. Mos intem.
Bureg. Eschlos. Skopos. Eschlos. Herjos. Yuji. Also. Herjos.
Skopos.
Herjos. Osto.
What was this relic? Bow of Artemis?
Herjos.
I'll get it just so he doesn't.
Mak.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mos intem.
Burek. Mak. Yuji. Osto. Burek. Eschlost. Skopos. Eschlost. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Osto. Mak. Osto. Yuji. Mak. Osto. Yuji.
Wish I knew where his hunt was. I think it might be back in here, actually.
Burek.
Yuji. Osto. Osto. Mak. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Skopos. Herjos. Skopos. Osto.
Yeah. Wish I would have got on that, huh?
Yuji. Burek. Eschlost. Herjos. Burek. Yuji best.
Well.
Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Skopos best. Yuji. Osto.
Yuji. Osto.
Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Eschlost.
Boop 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 boop.
Mos intem.
Burek. Herjos.
Skopos. Burek. Yuji. Eschlost. Diot.
Herjos. Osto. Herjos. Mak.
Skopos. Yuji. Mos intem.
Skopos. Yuji. Osto.
I hear my baby starting to wake up back there.
Skopos. Herjos. Yuji. Mos intem.
Yuji. Osto.
Skopos. Burek. Eschlost. Yuji. Mos intem.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eschlost.
Yuji.
Osto. Vayen. Yuji. Eschlost. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Eschlost. Yuji. Eschlost. Mak. Eschlost. Mak. Yuji. Eschlost. Burek. Eschlost.
Skopos.
Yuji.
Yuji. Burek.
Let's move this down here.
Vayen. Yuji. Burek.
I'll age up and try a
Burek.
behemoth push.
Herjos. Vayen. Yuji. Eschlost.
Hello, grass.
Burek. Yuji. Burek. Mos intem.
Burek.
Oh my goodness, I can't even transport that to where I want to.
Yuji.
Also, Eschlost. Yuji. Mak.
I think a polar bear just killed my villager there.
Burek.
Just saying. I think I just told him I was up here.
Eschlost. Herjos. Herjos. Eschlost.
Yuji. Yuji, Yuji, Skopos. Burek, lost. Burek, Yuji, Skopos. Burek, Mak. Yuji, also. Yuji, also. Yuji.
He's probably aging up to the next age, isn't he?
Burek, Skopos. Yuji, lost. Skopos. Herr Joes, tell us Marke. Yuji. Yuji. Herr Joes,
Skopos.
Yuji.
Epilos
Burek, Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Burek, Yuji. Burek, Yuji. Burek.
He must be trying to age up, isn't he? I think that's the wrong maneuver for him.
Burek. Julius Moke. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Julius Moke. Yuji.
Hey, I might actually win a game, as I have idle citizens everywhere. Okay, I can't kill him.
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Burek.
Yuji. Mos India.
Jos also most intim. Yuji. Also most intim. Burek.
I haven't won yet, though. That's my worry.
Skopos. Osto.
Jos most intim. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji. Jos also Yuji. Skopos. Eschlos. Burek. Skopos. Mak.
Herr Joes. Osto.
Yuji. Eschlos. Burek. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Eschlos. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eschlos. Yuji. Mak. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji.
Mak.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Eschlos. Eporofras.
Let's go.
Mak. Mak. Eschlos. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Eschlos. 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 Mak. Eschlos. Eschlos. Eporofras. Burek. Yuji. Eschlos.
Mos Intem.
Burek. Julius Moke. Yuji. Julius Moke. Yuji. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Skopos. Yuji. Mos Intem. Also. Most intim. Burek.
I don't know if I get a lot of value doing that. I need more gold is what I need.
Skopos.
Burek. Osto.
Yuji. Mak. Eschlos. Yuji. Yuji. Eschlos. Eporofras. Yuji.
Oh, he sold a bunch of wood already, or gold already.
Skopos. Yuji. Burek.
You know what?
Skopos.
I think this is one of those rare times where an implode is better.
Burek. Telos Marke. Yuji. Ma. Skopos. Burek. Ma. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Ma. Skopos. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Burek. Mak.
Yuji. Skopos.
Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Herjos. Diat. Herjos. Lost. Burek. Lost. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Lost.
I don't know where his mummy is.
Burek.
Oh. That was a good play by him. I must admit, that was a nice play. He anticipated that quite well. Because the thing is,
Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Herjos.
once I cast Implode, he
Yuji. Skopos. Burek. 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 Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Ma. Burek. Skopos. Skopos. Ma. Yuji. Burek. Schloss. Burek. 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 Yuji.
boy, how do I think I just switch an attack from here now.
Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Ma.
Skopos. Skopos.
Need more gold though.
Yuji. Skopos. Schloss. Yuji. Schloss. Skopos. Schloss. Yuji. Burek. Ma.
Why I don't have a house there, I'm not sure.
Skopos. Yuji. Also. Most intimate. Skopos. Skopos.
I really wish I would have gone up with Implode instead. Wow. 7 idle villagers. I have no economy. Oh, how'd I get that? Hmm. I really wish I would have gone Atlas, or not Atlas, Helios. I need to upgrade that. Almost got him. Dang, that was so close. Why do I have this many? I can't attack that. Okay, there we go. Oh crap. Of course there's a hole there. Oh. 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 Man, I can't kill these. Whew. I don't know about this. Oh, this is why. Now they're all idle. Or not all by. I think if I go up actually with Atlas here, I win. Or not Atlas. That was a very good play though with his uh-oh. Boy, I hope I didn't screw myself by... I don't have my last upgrade for these guys, do I? Bemis do well in the... Actually, what really cost me was going up. Atlas just gives so little value. Like Helios, I got a little greedy seeing the ability for me to use a nice implode. See, now I'll never get this up, is the problem. Yeah, but see, I would have killed that army with a with Vortex anyway. Like Vortex would have won me the game regardless. Because I don't even get my I don't get my really good Helios siege upgrades either. Man, I don't even get to win one game tonight. Yeah, cause once you... I can't even kill that. That was a good play, though. Because yeah, if I go Vortex with his army here, I can just Vortex down here and insta kill the town center by the time his army gets there. This is... Yeah, I probably could have pressured this more. Just, it was at a time where my economy was really bad as far as gold. I didn't have enough on gold. Because I had, yeah. It's actually, wow, my economy again was not so good. I feel like my economy in every game is always worse than I expect it to be. Because he's ahead of me in economy. I don't know, I don't even feel like I had that many. I was popped, wasn't I? Oh, was I really at max pop there? Yeah, I was. So that was the issue with the early economies, that I was at my max military pop and couldn't make villagers to. But that was a nice shift. I still should have one afterwards. It's just implode or Atlas without implode. Just the kit just doesn't give you anything overall. It's kind of like the lightning storm for Atlanteans, essentially, where you just don't get much out of it after the god power. So you look at the upgrades. The Argus there gives me no value. One of his upgrades is for the Argus. One of his other upgrades gives Myth Unit more line of sight, which is also useless. The only good one is this one, which is actually pretty solid. But without the implode working, the only thing I'm getting out of my Mythic Age is Titan Shield. Whereas for this, if I go up with Vortex, when his army's up here, I can just Vortex down on the bottom and kill him that way. I guess he could shift, but that was a very good shift by him. Because I'm pretty sure, actually, I'm not pretty sure, I'm positive that once Implode is used, it blocks God powers from being used in that time frame. So his market trade was in the back anyway. So I pushed down. Probably just pushed the town center. We had the fire siphon without the what is this upgrade? It's this one. Halo of the Sun is really good for your fire siphons. And then you also get the upgrade that makes them have better hack armor, which is also good. Yeah, I did kill a few villagers. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that shifting stance was that was a very good play by him. I feel like I should have just grabbed this town center at some point. Like probably grab this as my third instead of this one. Because that would make it very hard then for him to ever get out of his base. You know? Villager there. Yeah, the behemoth before the building upgrades get on, pretty decent. See, the thing is, the reason why they fall off is that a 33% of their damage is hack, and the first building upgrade really minimizes hack damage, which makes the behemoth do a lot less damage. But realistically, after this push here, even though he is aging up, I should win this. I should be grabbing a town center here too. I think I have a lot of resources queued up in my, a lot of resources queued up in my buildings right now. That if I cancel them and start this town center, then he really has no place to go coming out. You know? Because I have time to grab this town center. But it's too late. And if I have this town center, he can't really push down here. It's super hard for him. But like this army beats mine. Pretty hard right now. Wadgets are secret. Not really secret. Wadgets are good. I should have maybe tried to push. I'm wondering how close it was. I feel like I had a slight delay in my age up timing. Or my age up to using the god power. I wonder how many times, because he's got to click this to down here. So he really only has to do 3 clicks to my 2. And it's kind of an awkward. So I give him what? 55. That was legit, like, this close. So I gave him about a second and a half of reaction time. And that's pretty fast. In a second and a half to click it. Yeah, that was about a second and a half. Well, I tried to use it instant, but I'm old man here. For me, that was instant. But I mean, it's only a second and a half ish that he had time to do that. The saddest implode ever. But my thing is here, if I have Vortex, I can shift down here, which forces you to shift, and then I run to this corner of the map, and then I shift on your town center and I kill it. And at that point, it's good. It's GG for me anyway. You know what I mean? Because I get the Hika Gigantes plus a Behemoth to kill the town center. So I get your army here, I cast Vortex down here. You have to probably shift sands to counter that. I run to the corner, get your army way down here in the corner, and then because Vortex has what, like a minute recharge time, then I Vortex here. And then when you come up here to defend, then I Vortex back down here. But yeah, that was a good shifting sands. You gotta give credit where credit's due, and that was a good shifting sands. This fight for me here maybe not so good. Like my focus here should be, yeah. I talk about the Titan too. Is we could do probably. Even at this point, if I just go to a Titan, I would win too. But yeah, he doesn't have the resources for it. Rather than fighting, but what's the fun in that? I mean, anybody can win by building a Titan at this point. So you don't really... Right. But my point kind of there is you don't really get better by just, like, building a Titan here. Like, it doesn't increase your ability at all. You're just falling back and building a Titan. Really, the better way to actually learn this matchup or improve is to try to fight it out without it, which in the end didn't work. But if it was a tournament, yeah, you want to just win, so go Titan. Or I would want to just win and go Titan. But I don't see the fun in that, in doing that just casual 1v1s. You know, what's the point?
Skopos?
Here. Joe's?
See, how is his eco upgrades? But certainly, even at this point, I mean, I should be good enough to win this game without without having to do a Titan. You know, I don't know, but sometimes Deimos, the win isn't really the goal. It's like, and I know this is kind of a partially self requirement, is like to get a win by actually like feeling like it was a deserved win. Like, just a win. For me, like, you know, win at all costs, you know, depending on what cost you went to get the win, is kind of like a shallow victory, in which case did I win or did the game win for me? That's why I don't make, which at this point doesn't matter, but because Egyptians are nerfed to a decent point, but that's why, like, over the history of me playing Ra, I don't make mercs, because they are kind of broken. Now they're alright. They're probably still a little bit overpowered, but certainly in the old days, the mercenaries were broken, and an Egyptian player who spammed mercs to win, did they really win, or did the game win for them? So my viewpoint was winning in that way didn't really mean anything to me, because I wasn't winning. The game won for me. Yeah, head on you can't. The whole point is to get the Atlantean point is you get the advantage early and win late. Uranos can compete to some degree. Gaia late game can compete to some degree because of the better trade route, which saves population. But Kronos without Helios is a very sad late game god. Anyway, did I get him to third in the ladder? Oh, I didn't. He has to beat me 2 more times. Well played. Well played overall all night by Jorge. He did well. Yes, Gaia late game. You can make it work. I mean, I would probably say, like, once your vortex cheese gets out of the way for, like, Kronos, because that early mythic power spike with Kronos with vortex is dependent. As long as you're in a good position at that point where you can dictate where the fight is, that early vortex Kronos is super strong. But yeah, once the game solidifies, Gaia is going to be the best late game Atlantean. But yeah, unlike Kronos and Uranos, Gaia kind of has that difficulty of being ahead, getting into the late game. That boom is okay. Do I agree with Boyd that Gaia is overpowered? No, because Gaia has too many auto win matchups. Any high hunt map, Loki destroys Gaia. I would say Odin destroys Gaia. I would say on many maps, Zeus destroys Gaia. land maps. Water maps, Gaia is probably pretty solid. But on high hunt maps where the Gaia loses out on early map presence and has to get pushed into the base, anything with losing high hunt at that point is a huge problem, and Gaia can't keep up early on. Odin and Loki and Greek with the heroes push Gaia into the base on pretty much any high hunt map. On something like Marsh or maybe Watering Hole, where there's like a large back hunt pack, Gaia can maybe be all right, but on the situation like the frozen wastes of the world, the savannas of the world, the ghost lakes of the world, I think it's pretty tough for Gaia to have much of a chance against some of the best gods. So, but if it's not high hunt or not those gods, Gaia's pretty solid. It's just in a tournament, if you're picking Gaia, you're going to you're gonna face Loki or Zeus or something that destroys Gaia. Uranus also does pretty well against Gaia on a lot of those high hunt maps, but anyway. Yeah, so I agree with you, Shenanigans. The new maps don't necessarily have insane hunt, but they do have a tendency to be high hunt. Like, I mean, they aren't like marsh high hunt or tundra hunt. But certainly they all have a good amount of hunt. And the reason for that is those are the kind of maps that the majority of people want to play. So you introduce any other map into the map pool. Land water map, mid to low hunt, hunt map. People refuse to play those. They save and exit if those maps show up, and then that map does not get into the map pool. So that is a problem with the map pool in Woobly Valence patch, is that there are too many higher hunt maps. Certainly there needs to be another land water map, and I don't know why people don't like some of the new land water maps. Like, they're just as good. But people don't like water. Anyway, let's do some seedings here. I'm done losing. Let's do some seedings for the Boit tournament. Boit asked for my opinion, so I will give him my opinion. I can take my APM off. Well, somebody asked what was my max APM. I have no idea. I put it on just for funsies. It's it really is my webcam. I can just move it to the other side, I think. So let's do some seedings here. So these are just the basic players that have signed up in the order that they've signed up currently for the Champions League qualifiers. So these aren't the players that are automatically into the Champions League, which is announcement somewhere up here. He's got it. Okay. The players who are automatically in are Nolus, Shadowfax, Soup, Chemo, Ulysses, Joe, Scotty, Shelty, Matrius, Moore. I feel like since in the last Champions League, me and Shadowfax were in the same Challengers division, and I beat Shadowfax, that I should be in here in his place. It seems only logical to me. So I will be petitioning Boit to replace Shadowfax with me because I beat him the last time we played in a tournament. Right? So whether or not you guys care about my opinion, who knows? Zodiac doesn't sign up for tournaments. He would rather play 3,000 mindless games of set / I don't know what he's even playing now on Woobly, like 3,000 games a week. So let's see. Odin King also. Odin King's right here. He signed up. Right here. I will say though, Kuath, before I pat myself on the back, that was like 2.5 years ago. It was also where in the second Challengers League, you were able to pick a special home map and declare it ahead of time. So I picked Team Migration. I beat him on Team Migration, and I also beat him on Mediterranean. He did not know how to play against Kronos on Medit. So I kind of cheesed 2 wins, but whatever. When's it starting? The official startup time is Wednesday next week. So Boyd is returning from his trip one of these days here. The qualifiers begins on, I believe, the 9th. A win is a win. Yes, in a tournament, I will agree. Like I would, if it was just a normal random Voobly game. No. So I would say overall, my strengths. You talk about unique maps. My strengths are general strategy / tactics, like overall decision making. Like the problem is my mechanics and my fundamentals at this point in my life are awful. And most normal games, mechanics fundamentals trumps anything else, because if you're behind because your town center is idle and you're housed and your villagers are idle or running across the map to gather resources somewhere else because you forgot that you just trained a hero to go across the map, like at the Frozen Waste game tonight. It doesn't matter about decision making, all that, because fundamentally, so far behind, it doesn't matter. Um, and though when you get to the unique maps, because players have to think outside of the box, most players aren't normally used to that, like the good ones. The good ones are a lot of just kind of rote mechanics, like the good players with like Greek. It's easy to be good with Greek as long as your fundamentals and mechanics are good, because you can consistently do the same thing every map, every game. Um, Throw some of the good players on unique maps, and suddenly that rote mechanics fundamentals that they're good at don't maybe really matter depending on the map. So I am a little disappointed that Boyce not allowing those non-standard / somewhat standard maps in this tournament, because historically I would pick games off of good players with my home maps, but oh well. Anyway, so let us just start sorting our players here into tiers. We've got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and then future star, because they're not good yet. So we will. What is the hotkey for cut? Control X. So Control X, Control V. I don't know who Unbelievable is. Control X, Control V. So we're just sort people into their tiers right now. Can you see the tiers okay? Surtak, probably a B tier. Reven, I'm gonna make people mad here. There, Count Von Count, or Control X, Control V. Now keep in mind, this is not the top players, because they are not here. They would be like in this tier. Flame. Oh. Jorge El Curiaso. I don't know who this guy is. He can be future star. Grass the Kid. Hell's Ravage. I don't think he's very active, so we'll put him in the A tier. Lordy, right there. Gaboo. The thing about Gaboo is, like, he does well. Very well in, like, your random 1v1 Voobly games. But in tournaments, it's like he always loses, like, a round or two before he should. You know, you're right. Miracle should not be there. Antaz. This is going to be his first tournament appearance. I got to put him right here. Oh, I don't know if he would quite be in the top 2. Yoshi too. Yoshi kind of has that Gaboo issue where he seems like he loses in a tournament like a round before he should every time. I think though he will qualify. AOT Bystander, we'll put him in C tier. Odin King, E. Dr. Mahdi, C tier. Kavath, ooh. See, this is where the downside is as being a pure Oranos slash Gaia player. Maybe you could play other gods at the top now. Is that when players are able to pick gods, someone who has one culture strength in a tournament like this can kind of struggle a little bit. The question is, are you worse though than these? I don't think you are. I think you've improved. I'm speaking to Kavath. I think Kavath has improved over the years, especially I feel like this year. Eric BR, he talks a big talk, but I don't think he's that great. The Mista, not the actual the Mista. This is someone else. Good Norse. Oh, see, he's one who's gotten better lately too, but King Dragon, I don't know who that is. We'll put him there. Domitas, okay. Marcos. Yeah, it is a no god restriction, but my point is that you can't counter pick. There. Marcos. See, Marcos is one of those kind of like he can do well. Sometimes he doesn't. I gotta put him here. Peloso here. Oh, here. Ah, now my people are off. Starko. Ooh, I forget. I always get Starko and Marcos confused. So why don't I just put them there? Me, I would like to be in the A tier, but I'm not. Mr. Boat, depends on how active he is, but we'll put him there. Garge Majuga, it's gotta be that. Slipknot BR, he looks like a future star. Brickhead, I don't think he's super active now, so I'll put him in B. Wizzy, poor Wizzy, he always loses when he shouldn't. Julius, I think he's a future star. Anti-Raider, also a future star. Warrior, I think he just came back. Future star. Super AFM, does it have a dark mode? I don't know. I don't know. Super AFM, gotta put him in B. Simtom, he's not super active, we'll put him in B. Okay, so this is all the players that I got here. It makes sense. Your middle tier should be the biggest. That's all of this here. And then you've got your rankings over here. I don't know if there's a way to change Google Docs here for a dark mode. Oh, what is this? Dark mode? Is there a way to search? Is it really that obnoxious, the coloring? All right, so now we have to sort each group by their rankings here. So am I happy with where every player has landed? I think I am. So the next question is, how many people? 8 spots? So do 8 people qualify? Maybe? You're in A tier. Don't get excited, Gabu. So 8 people, I think, qualify. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 8. Well, he's not at the top yet. It is wild though when you remove the best like 8 players. Like I look at all of these players, I'm like they have some chinks in their armor where they could theoretically lose a series that they shouldn't. Am I happy with where everyone is? Eric could maybe be put in the A tier. So how do we sort this here? Who's going to be the top? I think you gotta give Yoshi the top there. Ooh. The reason for that is, Tiger Boss, I don't know about him. This is what I would put it at. Did I lose anyone here? Yoshi, to me, would be a pretty obvious qualifier. The Rapple, it is correct, is that sometimes he does lose in tournaments where you would think he wouldn't. But I feel like the Odin into the Uranos here is going to be a problem for Tiger Boss. I don't know though if Count plays Odin a lot. I don't know if he's just been doing Thor. And that's where I see. But it's so weird because you guys probably aren't going to play against each other in the qualifiers, right? I'm happy with this tier here. I might move Eric over. A tier. So Grass is a player who's really come a long way recently. Hells, if he's active, is better than most people give him credit for these days. Tunison, does he belong in this group? I think I think so. Brick has been super inactive. Grass is young and has all the time in the world and the energy to try to be the best. So I like his chances here. Gaboo, I like his chances. Tunison, Brickhead. Brickhead actually might struggle. Miracle, I think he's the weakest of that group. Does Eric? I like this. Here. All right. This is a very important group here. We've got a wildcard Simtom who has been good in the past, but is not active right now, but just came back. Sertak, I don't know. Who's going to be the best of this group? Man, and this is going to be fun, this tournament, as long as the players are willing to put in the time, because this is going to take a while. You have the qualifiers, then you have the season, then you have the postseason afterwards. It's going to be a long time. So yeah, it's going to be an awesome event as long as players don't get burned out. So this is just for the qualifiers. I think top 8 get in. You think Antas is the best of all of these? He's got an asterisk though because he's never played a tournament. Yeah, Mr. Boat could be very good, but he is not active. I think Flame 2 is one of those players who could be decent but I don't know if he's been playing a lot. Lordy, I'm not very familiar with. Yes, Mr. Boat was in the last Champions League. You're correct. He did well. Not the top, but not the bottom. He was like your middle, I think. If Mr. Boat's active, you got to put him up here, right? Ooh. I always get Marcos and Starko confused. Super AFM is a vanilla player. Is Starko... I see, I might have thought he was actually Marcos and put him here. But let's see. Surtak would... I think he's got a decent Greek, and that's kind of the right god to be decent at right now. Odin King always loses in tournaments and then talks a lot in chat. So let's keep moving him down here. Centom, if he's active, I like him. Actually, I respect Marcos as a player. Flame. Boy, look at these losers down here at the bottom. I don't know what to do with this group. This Super AFM could be good. We'll put him right here. No, I don't think I'm last. Boy, is Starko who I think he is? Let's look. I can't even find his name. If I can't find his name, he's definitely getting in the bottom. Oh. ST4ARCCO. That's stupid. New details. Okay, so he's not who I thought he was. Alright, yeah, he's going to be the lowest in here, I think. So we'll put him here. Odin King. So the funny thing about Odin King is he should beat me, but I've beaten him twice in the 2 tournaments that we faced, but he should be better than me. This looks fair. I'm alright with this. I think. Yeah, I'll go with that. That looks alright. These players. Now we're going to the C tier where it's starting to get a bit convoluted and a bit of guessing at this point. Reven is pretty solid. Somebody said Punkstar's getting better. No Atlantis. Unbelievable. I think he might actually be decent, and I might just not know who he is. Dr. Mahdi. I don't know enough about these rest of these players here. Mahdi might be better than what I have him at, though. Oops, I'm messing this up. King Dragon. Did I lose anybody in this? I don't think I did. And then we've got the future star. Oh, I forgot. We've got Mariano over here still. We got to switch him over. Mariano, actually, I'm putting him. I forgot about Mariano. Especially after he beat me 4 times in a row. We got to put him right up to the top. Mariano, never heard of him before Challengers or Champions League Season 1. No idea who the dude was. And he beat me pretty soundly back in Challengers Season 1, which that was, what, 2, 3 years ago now? Which surprised me because I had no idea who the dude was. And especially within the last 6 months, it seems like Mariano has kind of leveled up and gotten quite a bit better. And I don't know about tournaments, if Mariano has played in too many tournaments lately. If he has, I've forgotten, or he has not placed well. But I think he'll do well in the qualifiers here. The rest of these, let's see. I could see Warrior used to be a solid player, but just came back. I like Julius, maybe. I don't know who Slipknot BR is. Let's do it like this. Is this what we got? So going into the my seedings is 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 14th. Yeah. I got myself 24th out of 42. So on the second half, I think it's reasonable. Could I beat some of these players on a very good day? Could I beat some of these players on a very, very good day? Could I beat these players? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe if we go back in time. All right, so this is my seedings. This is what I'm going to send in as my seedings. Yeah, but let's be real. In a tournament, you're not going to play raw. So I wouldn't even have that opportunity anyway. That's a good play. That was a good play. All right. The other thing I'm supposed to do is, so these are the selectable maps for the entire tournament. And I'm supposed to put what civilization, what is the rankings for each civ on these maps? Eric is B? No, I've moved him to A. Maybe undeserved, but I moved him to A. So map by God. It's actually mapped by culture, which is a bit annoying because Atlantean really differs depending on who you are for God. But anyway, so we've got Greek. I think Mega Random is best. Atlantean, Greek, Egyptian, Norse. Watering hole. Ooh, that's got to be Greek, right? And then probably Norse. Atlantean? Egyptian? Or is Atlantean the worst? I think Atlantean. The watering hole might be Atlantean's worst. Tropical Mirage. That's a good Norse map. I think it's better for Greek too because of the safe hunt. Egyptian. There's some tough gold mines on Tropical Mirage. I think Watering Hole is Egyptian's best map. I mean, it is safe. I could see maybe switching Egyptian and Norse there. We'll think about that. Tropical Mirage. Do I put? I don't like Egyptian on this overall. It's kind of, there's always going to be asterisks here because some gods within the culture are better than the others. Like essentially for Atlantean, you might as well just be picking Aranos, right? Atlantean in this ranking is synonymous with Aranos. Egyptian could vary a little bit. Tundra. I like Greek. I like Atlantean. I don't like Egyptian. Blue Lagoon. So the Blue Lagoon has some goofy map spawns sometimes where the hunt is a little bit awkward. I and whenever it's awkward hunt spawns, it makes Atlantean slash Uranus better. I like Atlantean on Blue Lagoon. Greek and Norse are probably a little bit Oh, you almost. I gotta think about Egyptian too. There's a lot of criticism of, the talk in the chat was that a lot of the new maps are high hunt and all that. Blue Lagoon's a solid map. That's one where it's hard to pick a it's a pretty even map, Blue Lagoon. Like I feel bad like putting like I feel it's hard to rank this because some of it too is like, if Norse is playing Egyptian, Norse has a disadvantage, but if Norse is playing Atlantean, Norse is decent. If Greek is playing, there's kind of like this rock, paper, scissors in a way where it's hard to just give an answer like just flat off, oh, Atlantean's the best on Blue Lagoon, because if Atlantean has a bad matchup, all of a sudden Atlantean's not the best. It's a little awkward for Ra and Blue Lagoon sometimes. I gotta put Frozen Wastes. Just that early push is so good. I like Norse with that. Norse is tough here. All of the pigs, really good for Greek. I don't know, I might be off my rocker on some of these. I think Egyptian struggles on Frozen Waste, so you can put that there. It's nice to see Egyptian be the worst after so long. Greek or Norse? Like if Greek is playing against the Norse, Greek probably wins. Oh, I'm Atlantean though. Would I rather be Atlantean or Greek on this map? I would rather not play this map at all because I always lose on it. I don't know. Atlantean, then Greek. Gold Rush is a weird one. It's hard to say because we've had almost no play on it, but I like Atlantean on Gold Rush. I like Greek on Gold Rush. I like Egyptian on Gold Rush. I don't like Norse on Gold Rush. Painted Desert has to be a pretty solid Egyptian map. I don't like Atlantean on it. There's not a lot to push. I like Greek on Painted Desert. Ooh, yeah. I don't think Painted Desert is a good Norse map. Savannah. It depends on the hunt. Savannah, like if it's a low, awkward hunt map, something like Atlantean is really good. But if it's the map that spawns 4 rhinoceros in your base, then Norse is fantastic. It is a good question. What is my reasoning behind adding on Gold Rush? Let's look at Gold Rush. Because honestly, I'm not super familiar with the hunt amounts on it. Really, I should look at the map script, would be the easiest way to determine. Where's Gold Rush? So this is just one example. You do have the 2, you got a triple Auroch spawn. Hunt, hunt. There's more hunt than I thought on this map. Or is this just a high hunt version of it? Yeah, I thought there was less hunt on this map. I mean, there isn't. It's not back hunt though. You don't. It's not back. It's side hunt. It depends. It really depends on where it spawns in relation to the town center. Like this is a good town center here. And this is a good town center. I wonder if the town center is consistently. Yeah, if the town centers consistently protect hunt on this map, which it looks like they tend to do, that does change things quite a bit. Because like here, you've almost really got 2 safe boar packs of 4 with town centers. Yeah, look at this. This is not quite so safe. So yeah, I agree actually. I don't think it is a Atlantean. Atlantean might be the worst looking at it. Or oops. Let's put Norse here. Yeah, no, I will switch that after seeing how the hunt spawns. Oh, but now we're back to Savannah again. I like Kronos on Savannah because more often than not it's an awkward hunt spawn. The question is, do we move to who we go with next? See, my opinion is that on most maps you could probably say there's a specific god slash civ that is probably a step above. But on a lot of these, I would say the second, third, fourth, pretty close. And it's hard to pick who would be better, just generally. Savannah. Boy, I just got to make a decision here. I don't think Egyptians. Ooh, the Egyptian's not the worst. I would probably rather be Greek than Norse, so maybe something like that. Oasis. So Atlantean's still good on this. I would almost rather be Atlantean than Egyptian here, but it's close. But certainly this is probably a bad Norse map. The hunt is nice, but the question is Egyptian slash Ra better than Atlantean here? And I don't know, it could be awkward getting like that trade route. I think conventional logic though is this. Helfheim. It's got to be between Egyptian and Atlantean again. I would rather be an Egyptian than an Atlantean on Helfheim. And Atlantean does very well on it. Well, Helfheim is. I'm probably maybe Atlantean and Egyptian is interchangeable here, but certainly the rest of it is. I mean, Norse is bad on Helfheim. Calm Shores. You got to give it to the Greek. Then I would go with probably. Ooh. So this Calm Shores, if you don't know what Calm Shores is, we'll show it to you. It's a mirrored map, so the map is perfectly mirrored every time. And you always will have one patch on this and one patch on this. One back town center, one kind of forward town center. Typically do get some kind of side slash back gold. And the hunt is, this seems to be a lower hunt spawn. There's not much hunt on this spawn right here. I could maybe see like Kronos being decent here. Otherwise, you'd have a hard time. Probably Egyptian, then Norse, then Atlantean. Mirage is that map with the back water like this. And you really haven't seen a lot of gameplay on this. The one thing to note is that, oh, this is a nice gold mine. I was going to say usually gold mines tend to be a little bit forward-ish. This is about as good of a gold mine as you're going to get on this map. It's cool being Kronos because you can build a dock here and time shift it up here. But you got to think this would be a Greek, Egyptian. It depends on the gold. Norse likes the free hunt or the free fish. Probably gets the most benefit though. Midgard. This is a wild map. Midgard. Feel like you gotta go with Greek. Probably a good Egyptian is good on it. Whew. This is Atlantean. I think. Maybe Norse. Atlantean? I don't know. Tundra pools, though. That's another different one. So you get the 2 fish on each side. It's not super good. There is no marsh. Marsh is like the Mediterranean of land maps. There is no marsh. It's good that there's no marsh. It really is. Marsh is pretty repetitive as far as gameplay. Almost as repetitive as Mediterranean. So this is Tundra pools. This is an interesting one. Yeah, you gotta think that Atlantean isn't super good on this. But there's never a back gold mine, or there should not be. Which does make a pretty substantial difference. Because in a way, this is kind of like an Anatolia variation in a way, just that it's really hard to fight water. Uh-oh, my baby's starting to wake up. So, baby can help me make these last few decisions. Give me a second. I gotta think about this. Here's baby. He slows me down. I've said before, every child you get is like minus 100 real rate in Age of Mythology. So now I'm minus. With my 3rd kid, I'm minus 300 in my real rate. All right, so Tundra pools. You know, the Norse spam is kind of scary there. But I could see Isis being good on Tundra pools because there's a very good chance of gold starving with like your fast heroic. Ancestors Eclipse along with the free fish. I gotta think that Greek's the best though on Tundra pools. I think overall Norse is scary on it too. Probably scarier than Egyptian. And Atlantean probably suffers because of the walking. And then Sheltered Pass, already got Atlantean in as the top. So Sheltered Pass is a kind of it's an open rating one with the potential of walling, but you can't, I don't know if you can actually wall it in time. And then the thing with Sheltered Pass is you have these very important hunting packs that spawn in between the passes, which makes map control super important. Because otherwise there's not a ton of hunt outside of these guys. You've got one pack plus another. I mean, this is some good one, but it's starting to get pretty open. Oh, big yawn, baby. So I like Kronos here on this map. I think Kronos has a very significant chance of knocking opponents off of hunt here. But if you do get hunt next to your town center, that's very good for your Greek. Well, these have spawned there. Let's see. Where do the town centers spawn? So kind of, well, this is an odd one. A lot of times people don't notice how much different a map spawn is when your base is in the corner. It substantially changes how the map and the game plays, because there is literally no possibility of any sort of back town center, back hunt, or anything. And actually not many, I think most of the maps prevent the player from spawning in the corner. Oasis, you can spawn in the corner. I know that 100%, but there might actually be safeguards in most of the other maps to prevent players from spawning in the corner. So interesting to see this spawn in the corner, because when this spawns in the corner, you can kind of say that both of these town centers are in a way forward-ish here. This is a really awkward wood line to attack through. But let's see if we get like a spawn where they are forward towards the middle. It looks like they tend to be always to the side. I would like to see a forward spawn. Oh, no, no, no. So here's a forward spawn here. Right smack dab there in the middle. So they can't spawn forward. I wonder what the chances are, because it certainly would be set up. This is a nice town center here. But like, this town center is just miserable. It doesn't protect anything. And this town center here doesn't really do much either. I mean, because it doesn't really protect the hunt. I mean, maybe the hunt over here, you wall this. So I feel like the effectiveness of gods on this map really depends on where the hunt spawns in relation to the town center. Like if the Greek is on this side of the map and has this town center, that's so good. But a Greek on this one isn't nearly as strong. Could maybe wall this off, I suppose. You know, Hades. So yeah, I could see Greek being good on this. Right? What do you think? So, Sheltered Pass. Maybe Atlantean isn't the obvious number one that I thought. It's a little bit more closed off than I was thinking. But I like Atlantean here. I like Greek probably a little bit better. probably Norse is the worst. Again, though, it depends on, like, this left spawn here is pretty tough because, oh, never mind, there's a gold mine there. I didn't think there was a safe gold mine. Hey, baby. Do I prepare the groups? No, I don't. It's just, Boyd does it. But Boyd, like any good tournament host, is asked for opinions. I don't know who all he has asked of opinion, but he kind of asked for me to give my rough idea of maps and seedings. Does it really mean anything in the long run? I mean, ultimately, I think Boyd's just going to do what Boyd wants to do, but he probably wants to make sure there aren't anything he's missing, you know, where he's like, oh, I think this player is way over here, but if everybody else that he's asked opinions of keeps putting him over here, then he'd be like, oh, I probably missed something. But yeah, ultimately Boyd will do everything. But yeah, he's kind of, at least he's asked me for kind of my opinions on seedings, and general things. So anyway, this finishes up my rankings here from first to worst. But the asterisk being that I think a lot of these second, third, fourth places are really close in a lot of these maps. People disagreed with me on Watering Hole. I like Greek here. I like Norse here too. So Warrior, how it works is that in the qualifiers, my understanding is that Boyd is doing a single elimination tournament for the qualifiers. Otherwise, the whole thing's going to take way too long. The players who finish, I think it's like the top 8 maybe of qualifiers. So, you know, that once you reach the quarterfinals, you qualify for the Champions League. Depending on how many players are then interested in the Challengers League, which that's the lower league. So you have the champions, which are the best. Challengers will also be running concurrent with the champions. Same rules, but the lower tiered players. So the challengers will be the lower level players, but still there'll be a lot of good players. I mean, if you're thinking only 8 advance from this list, there's a lot of decent players that won't make it. But I also think there'll be a lot of decent players whose opinion or whose egos will be hurt if they miss out on champions that won't want to play challengers. That's the possibility. But anyway, single elimination. But I think there might be a chance of there being, of the losers in the first round, of some of them playing another match to determine who will get in challengers. Because if everybody wants to play in challengers out of 42, 34 players want to play in challengers, that's a lot of players in a group stage. And I don't know if Boyd will have everyone go to challengers. So he might have like a play-in maybe for some of the lower players that lose in like the first round of the Champions League, and have some of them try to play to get into challengers. Because yeah, I'm not sure. Hey baby, you're probably getting a little bit hungry, aren't you? I'm not sure how many will be in challengers. But like certainly the you and me's of the world aren't going to qualify for Champions League. But hopefully we can play in challengers, which will be players kind of more our speed. I've played in the Challengers League the 2 previous seasons, and I finished second once, and I think 4th out of 7, I think, the other time. So 2nd of 6 and 4th of 7, I think. So yeah, I had fun. And also, there's a decent prize pool for challengers as well, I think. There'll be some money set aside for challengers, is Boyd's intention, so it's not all going to go to champions. But anyway, so this is my tier listing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got you over here as a future star. I think there's room for you to improve and get up here, but I know you just came back, so the question is whether you've got a week to prepare, whether or not you can get up to these 2 tiers in a week. And then these are my god rankings for the maps. Trying to get this bigger. So this is kind of what I'm saying are the best. I thought I would see Atlantean more higher. I wonder what my so who am I saying is the best then? It looks like I'm saying Greek is the most consistent. Yeah. So if I were to give like a ranking, oh, I messed something up. I would say Greek 1, Atlantean 2, and then Norse and Egyptian, I think, if I were to tally up all of this. Greek 1, Atlantean 2, Norse Egyptian about equal. I think that sounds right. Am I off? Is there anything on this list that makes people like really foam at the mouth and be grumpy? Apparently this guy. But I think it's fair. I think it's accurate. So apparently nobody else. I put everybody to sleep with my rankings. Anyway, little baby is hungry. He needs some milks. So I will feed him and I will see all of you later. Maybe in a couple days. So thanks for watching, everybody. Mariano, if you're still here, thanks for destroying me earlier in the stream. I had one game I probably should have won, but you outplayed me there. That was a good play. Anyway, I'll see for somebody to send you guys off to. I'll say thank you for watching. And baby will start crying because he's hungry. So I will get him his milk. Oh, Kavath started streaming. We'll send everybody to Kavath. He's practicing to make it to Champions League. Bye, everybody. Take care.